Hello, today I'd like to present ShuttlePro plugin for Lightroom. Here you can see ShuttlePro. I see that it's a great device. It has 15 buttons, 2 jogs, but actually I noticed that it's not super comfortable to have just 15 buttons, and I would like to extend this functionality to support a command button like in keyboard, like an option and command and press another button. On the Windows you can press Alt Control and press another button and have different actions. Also, I have an idea that Shuttle can support a layout, and what I see in Shuttle application, it's not possible to switch that layout directly. You can switch them by next or previous, but if you have, for example, several layouts, button assignments, and you basically would like to switch to a particular one, because in another case you need to remember which one is active and you need to pay attention to that. So what's my idea is that if I press some button or combination of button, I would like to switch to a particular layout. Also, I see that key combination could also be implemented for a jog. I mean, you can press one button, rotate the jog, and so you can, for example, tune your X position or some different parameter. So that was basically my idea to start implementation of plugin. What currently supported? So key combination is supported, cycle through settings is also supported, rating and basic adjustment. So I have a page in GitHub where you can find an installation instruction, configuration guide. It's not fully described, so I will add more details later. So you can see our ShuttlePro here with numbers of keys. So if you install a plugin and launch Lightroom, it will automatically execute my applications that will handle actions you do on ShuttlePro. Default configuration layout that comes with the plugin is the following. So if you are in library mode and you use this line of buttons, they will just assign a rating. So if you press that button, it will be rating 1. So later I will demonstrate this one. So if you rotate a jog, you will go to next to previous photo. If you press that button and click on that button, it will be switched to library mode on that. If you press again that button and then button, it will switch to developer model. And if you're in develop mode, if you rotate just the jog, it will tune your active settings. If you hold this button and rotate the jog, it will loop through basic adjustment. So I think let's go and see how it works. So if we open Lightroom in library mode, so as I mentioned, okay, I need to switch to library mode. So as you can see, I just hold this button and press that button and switch to library. So when I rotate the jog, it switch. As I rotate left, it switch to previous photo. If you rotate it right, it will go to the next photos. If you press button here, you can assign a rating. So you can see rating set to 1, to 4, to 3, to 4. So if you would like to go to developer model, so I hold this button, press that one, it's Lightroom switch to developer model, and Shuttle I also switch its layout. That was impossible to do with a Shuttle configuration utility that comes with the Shuttle. So here, if I hold this button and rotate the jog, you will see that we have a loop through basic adjustment. So you see exposure, tint, temperature, saturation, vibrance, clarity, black, and so on. So let's, for example, stay with the exposure, then I release all my buttons, and then you can just rotate the jog, and as you can see, exposure, if you rotate it on the right, exposure is increased. I think it's noticeable by the diagram. If you rotate it on the left, you see that we decrease our exposure. So if you would like to switch to another kind of adjustment, you hold this again Z button and rotate the jog. For example, let's go white. So right now you will turn the white. You also can notice it by sliders here and on pictures that we just turn in the lights whites here. So we tune the different parameter. So if you hold, for example, Z button and rotate, if you hold the right button and rotate the jog, so on default settings that comes with the plugin, we will loop through sharpness and adjustment. So we can have it here, and then you can rotate, that will decrease sharpness. If you rotate it on the right, it will increase sharpness. So all settings done via XML file. Let me show you. So as you can see, for example, if we take a look, so on XML file we have library layout and developer layout on the down. In library we have blocks for key name, and combination. For example, here we have just one key, button number 5, and here we have a left, jog left, and here we have a combination, button 9 plus jog left. So you can have a lot of keys in combination, and you can assign for each combination in particular action. For example, for jog left on library mode, we specify action select previous, it means select previous photo. If we take a look to jog right, so select next. For develop layout, on jog left we decrease active develop parameter, and for button 9 jog left we switch basic adjust parameter. So it means switch minus will mean that we will get to previous one, and plus it will go to the next parameter in the loop. So the file could be modified in any text editor. Later I plan to create UI applications that will do it more comfortable, but for now I would like to focus on functionality. So it will be great for me to hear your opinions in comments in YouTube. If you find any bugs or improvements that you would like to be fixed or implemented, so you can use GitHub. So here you can post a bug, explain behavior, so how you expect it should work. So I hope that this plugin will be helpful. So thank you and goodbye.